Hey guys, Jagger Collector here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Marvel Legends Eternals movies Phastos or Phastos. I think it's Phastos. I think that's how you say it. He's played by the amazing Brian Tyree Henry, and he is included with the, I think it's the left leg of the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Okay, so the only accessories with Phastos besides the Build-A-Figure piece is two fists. And I like getting these fists in the skin color because I don't think those are very common. He also comes with a open hand, and he also comes with his, this is I think it's a new hand that came with Legion from the Age of Apocalypse wave. So they included it here, but in the darker skin tone, which is awesome. So let's look at the face for a second here. That looks exactly like Brian Tyree Henry. There's nothing there that doesn't resemble him except Brian Tyree Henry. Boom, it's there. It's perfect. One of the best likenesses of the wave, in my opinion, if not the best. He is a bit more of a chubby figure, as you can kind of see. They definitely give him some chub compared to, let's see, say the Icarus figure. So I don't know how they necessarily did it because I know it's a weird shot, sorry guys, but I don't really see anything under there that's like pushing the stomach up, and it's a little bit squishy, see? So originally I was thinking maybe the Icarus part was under here, but then I looked under and I doubt it because these legs are different molds, so I think it's a exclusive mold, which is awesome. So he is also included with the beautiful pinless joints, and all the figures in this wave have that, which is awesome because I love these. There's the knee ones. Oh. And he has very similar articulation to the Icarus, but this is definitely a little bit more different and a little bit more, I don't want to say restricted, but I guess restricted than the Icarus. So let's get into the detail of this figure. Wow. Look at those lines. The sculpt on all of these is amazing. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you just have to, or even if you don't like these characters or Marvel, the sculpt on all of these is so beautiful. Like, look at that. And the paint on this one is very, very good compared to the Icarus chest thing. Right here is kind of messed up, but looks very good on the Phastos. This is one of my more favorites of the wave. Really like him. On his arms, he has silver here, which is kind of a cool color contrast. I like the blue and the silver. Looks very good. Kind of looks like like a diving suit, like the legs, something like that. But I do think, you know, I would have maybe preferred like a fabric look on this guy, but I think it's good on him. I think it's good. It's the reason I like it so much on the other figures. It's because it's like sealed. It's like skin tight. This is like kind of drapey and like a dress. So would have been cool to see it in fabric, but then it kind of wouldn't have blended in. So that is basically, I think that's all for, there he has peg holes. I think that's basically all for the Phastos figure. So let's get into the articulation of him. So before I get into the articulation of Phastos, I just want to give you his bio. So I believe he is like the scientist of the Eternals, but let's read the back here. So it says, Phastos. Over the centuries, Phastos has helped nudge humanity forward technologically while always keeping his brilliance hidden in the shadows. So I think he's the reason why the Marvel Universe is so advanced, which is awesome. So very much like this character so far based off trailers. He's also, I believe, second to Loki, but the first gay character in like any Marvel movie besides Loki, I think. And that was just a mention. He said he was bi, but Phastos, I believe, is in the movie he has a kid and he has a husband, which is awesome. So let's get into the articulation on this figure, which is very good, may I say. Look at this head. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's loose, which it's not really loose, but it's just like, it's it's so it moves so much movement, and I love that, because if we look at like Icarus here, it's there, but it's like a lot more stiff. This is just, as you can see, whip my head back and forth, I whip my head. But anyway, he can look up this much. He can look down that far, which is very, very good for this figure. The head can look side that much, which is crazy, and that side that much. Arms go out that far. They do go down, full 360, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which could go in more, but he's just too shredded for it too. All the hands, including the fists, just go up and down, and they do full 360. His waist swivel, or whatever it is, ab joint, goes 360, so you can kind of move it with the head, as you can see. It does go forward that far, does go forward or back that much, and then it does go to the side a lot, so you can get some crazy poses. Woo! Woo! Awesome, awesome. And you can also move it 360, like I said. Now, the leg movement is a little bit of a different story on this figure. It is a bit restricted just because of this big honking piece of plastic, which is supposed to be fabric, but plastic nonetheless. Which it is soft, but like even if it was the softest material, it'd still get in the way. Just that's how the physics of this figure works. So he kicks forward that far, and you're gonna want to kick it in here, but just don't kick too far, because I feel like if you keep doing that, it'll start to cut up. So just be careful how you do that. Maybe go a little bit more down. He can kick forward that far, which honestly is pretty good for this dress figure. Back is about that much, which I don't think you're going to be getting Phastos in any crazy Shang-Chi back kicks. Hopefully not. And then he does the splits, not that much, but splits nonetheless. Upper thigh cut. Now, these are, like I said, not the same legs as Icarus, even though they look similar. Very smooth. I love that look. He has the double jointed knee. Beautiful. And then he has the ankle rocker up, ankle rocker down, ankle rocker side to side, ankle pivot. So that is the articulation of the wonderful Phastos. So let's get into the comparisons and my final thoughts. Okay, so let's do a couple comparisons before I get into my final thoughts. Here we have him next to, I believe, the biggest Eternal, which is a Build-A-Figure, Gilgamesh. They're similar in size, but Gilgamesh is obviously a little bit taller. Here's Icarus. I want to compare him to the other male figures because they do share similar articulation, and kind of how all the sculpts are made and how all their articulation works is very similar. So there's Druig, and here is him with the hilarious Kingo. Also, I think I should do a couple female comparisons. There's him with Cersei, and Sprite. And then, you know what, just do the whole team, Makari. So that is all the comparisons. And then, of course, I want to finish the comparisons off with a comparison to Crow. I will be doing a review on him very, very soon. So, overall, I really do enjoy this figure. I think it is one of the better ones of the wave. I do think Icarus is my favorite, but this might be second or third. I love the character so far in the trailers. He seems like the comedy of the team, or the jokester of the team, which is awesome. And the sculpt is just awesome on this figure. If I'm thinking of any gripes, they're not coming to my head because I don't really think I have any. So, basically, perfect Phastos figure. I mean, you could argue that you don't like the shininess, but I think it works. I really do. Maybe not so much on this figure, but just on all the figures, and then when you get this figure with them, it looks great nonetheless. So that's probably my only gripe with the figure. Other than that, perfect. Maybe if they could have included like his power accessories, but I don't think we've really seen what that is so far, except for in like one trailer. But overall, that's a very, very, very good figure, and I definitely recommend him. Even before you see the movie, I think if you're going to get any of the Eternals, I would recommend probably Icarus, Phastos, and maybe the Makari. Those are some of the best ones so far. So, Tell me what you think about them in the comments below. I really want to know your guys' opinion on these Eternal figures. I really, really like them. So please leave your comment down below on Phastos. Give a like. And I have been Jagger Collector. He has been Phastos. And I will see you in my next Eternals Marvel Legends review, which should be Kingo. Bye, guys.